Revelers, let me take one for the road. Not a beer, not a drink. Let me jump up before the curtains come down. Every Tuesday is the last lap where soca and calypso music come alive. Look for interviews from some of your favorite artists. Last lap, every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. on iLive Caribbean Radio.
Hey, it's your girl Trouble M for Stilettos and Serato. Tune in every Tuesday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. where we mix things up. Old school, new school, soca, reggae, alternative, rock and Latin. Right here on iLive Caribbean. See you then.
I'm Rob Sound, yo DJ. Je vous présente une émission tant attendue de Rob Sound Show.
On the one and only
iLive Caribbean.
Every Saturday from 10 p.m. to midnight. It's going to be lit.
Vous allez vous régaler, oui, beaucoup de plaisir, avec les tendances suivantes, compas, kizomba, R&B, house music, afro.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
iLive Caribbean.
Or visit our website, wi.iliveradio.com. Don't miss it.
Soyez branchés.
Hey, my name is DJ Blacks. You can catch my show Free of Fridays right here on iLive Caribbean every Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the evening, bringing you the best of small island soca and booyah music from the island of Dominica. Every Friday right here from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on iLive Caribbean, bringing you the best of small island soca and booyah music.
This is iLive Caribbean, changing the way we listen to radio.
Hey, Roshan. Baby, when the bright lights start to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the waves. You make me feel like you make me feel like you make me feel. When you want to, tell a mission singer, like you want my emphasis spin round like a jam can't tire. Endless loving and it can't expire. I will say, Jaja never answer prayer. You know, say, you have the loving for me body when you hold me. And if you call me, we come. Baby, me now let her go. Love is like a seed and you reap what you sow. Baby, when the bright lights start to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the waves. You make me feel lighter. You make me feel lighter. You make me feel. Give me the fire, beg you bring that home. Me need you like a home, me need my love. Yeah, turn on the pressure, make you getting numb. And when me blaze it up, me know you're not want it bad like it against the law. Light up, bright up, yes, that me want. Correct my palm, my skin, my feel a clap. I'm a body, she a draw. So me tell you raw. Baby, when the bright lights start to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the waves. You make me feel lighter. You make me feel lighter. I find myself thinking about you when I'm not supposed to. Find myself dreaming about you when I'm not supposed to. You belong to somebody else, somebody else, somebody else. I need to control myself, yeah. But could I have one night alone with you? I can change your mind if you want me to. Hey, I want to take you to a place you've never been. Tell me how it feels to make love to a queen. Yeah. I think you make a big mistake. It was supposed to be you and me. You move a little hastily. Yeah. You make a big mistake. You should have waited for me. You move a little hastily. I know you're not here with me. Yeah. Me never thought that for a second or an hour that me would have find somebody who possessed the power to make me feel prettier than sunflower. Right now I think I need a cold
could shower. You don't belong to me, and we don't have a time machine. But I know I'm what you want, and you are what I need. Good God, I think you make a big mistake. It was supposed to be you and me. You move a little hastily, yeah. You make a big mistake. You should have waited for me. You move a little hastily. I know you're not here with me, yeah. You should have waited. You should have waited. You should have waited for me, my love. You should have waited. Because I love you. I really mean it. And I'm the right one for you. But know you could have feel it. I think you make a big mistake. It was supposed to be you and me. You move a little hastily, yeah. You make a big mistake. You should have waited for me. You move a little hastily. I know you're not here with me, yeah. You make a big mistake. Yeah, you know.
Music is life for I and I. So when I'm down, I play a good song. You and your negative vibes around me now work, yeah. I hope this feeling does last for a little while. Coming have no nice time for so long. Catch a vibe, just watch out for bad, my name lurking. Ready for broke your vibes again. Full of meds, love your life, it's a gift, yeah. Get the meds, grind it up, full of split, yeah. Do something now, we make you enjoy life. Me tell you now, get a girl, fly away, take a trip, yeah. On the beach, see the water, take a dip, yeah. Do something now, we make you enjoy life. And stop carry feelings, cause I'm steady holding firm. But you want another tip, so what you did is don't even know you no more. You're too bad, mind. You sell your soul just to gain the world. You don't say it's all a trick, so what you did is don't even know you no more. You're too bad, mind. One life to live on, so me leave it like a holiday. No tears, no stress, no worries, throw that all away. We all have ups and downs from a day to day. So when I rise, tell myself do some good today. A lot of people out there don't just lost a seed. They not do what makes them happy, no say that's the key. They not care about you, they not care about me. But me know say life's so sweet. I'm living it up, so don't bring me down. I roll some good trees up and pass the weed around. I don't wanna end up in a lost and found. Keep my feet on the ground, and you know say I'm living it up, so don't bring me down. I roll some good trees up and pass the weed around. Don't wanna end up in a lost and found. Keep my feet on the ground, and you know say I'm steady holding firm. But you want another tip, so what you did is don't even know you no more. You're too bad, mind. You sell your soul just to gain the world. You don't say it's all a trick, so what you did is don't even know you no more. You're too bad, mind.
She is from round the way. I see her every day. I love to see her smile. I love her sexy style. We were face to face, and to my surprise, she had heaven in her eyes. Heaven in her eyes.
Alrighty.
Heaven in her eyes.
A special good evening to the iLive Caribbean listeners around the world.
Was almost blind.
We are your Sunday evening entertainment. It's What's New, What's Different.
She had heaven in her eyes.
With your boy DJ Bruce to produce. And none other than
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the D to the E to the V. ONYX. Yes, that's me. And we'd like to welcome you to your Sunday edition. What's new, what's different? DJ Bruce to produce on the ones and twos, and of course me, the D to the E to the V. We're going to be taking you through the next 2 hours. It's going to be a wonderful show today.
Yeah. Wonderful show. Happy to be here. And the sun is peeking out. You know, we had some kind of scary looking weather these last 2 days.
Yeah, bipolar weather.
Bipolar weather, you know.
Yeah, sometimes hot, sometimes cold.
Yeah. But we're getting a little real sunshine here in Faizabad. So what's the weather like where you are, where you're listening in Trinidad and the Caribbean and the world by extension? You know, I hope you all have some nice weather and you're safe out there.
Heaven in her eyes, heaven in her eyes. I was almost blind when I saw her pretty face. Heaven in her eyes, heaven in her eyes, heaven in her eyes.
So DJ Bruce, what's going on with you, man? How was your week?
She wants to be like
My week
people on TV.
was a little too hectic for my piece. It was a little too hectic. But why?
Yeah.
Is one thing after the next because you know I juggling a 9 to 4
Right.
plus my personal business with fitness, personal training. So
Right.
most mornings my day starts from 6 and finishes at 8 p.m. for
Yeah.
most well actually every day of the week except maybe Friday.
Right.
It might ease up a little bit, but that's how my day just go for the week. So by Friday I reach home. Actually Friday I reach home 9:30 because is training in the morning. I have a client for 6 o'clock. Went to work for 9.
Right.
Had a hectic day on work. After work, we had a vaccination drive. I had to DJ for that.
Right.
That finished at 6. Then I had a couple who doing some preparations for the first dance.
Right.
At 7:30 in Pinal. Now, this is not just Pinal. This is Clark Road, Pinal.
Oh,
so
not
this
really
is
back.
like 15 minutes off the main
Off the
road.
main road, right,
off the
right.
main road. So that's like about 35 minutes driving from San Fernando, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I reach home 9:30. Partner, I was out by 10 to 10.
Good.
I didn't wake up until 6:30 the next morning. I was beat by.
Well,
That's how this go for me sometimes.
make that money, make that money.
Yeah, I have to.
You gotta eat, man.
I had to eat, boy.
Yeah, but you know they say the devil does find work for idle hands. So, but my week was alright. Not even though he didn't ask. I live out. He didn't say, well, devil.
Well,
what's your
Dev,
week?"
you just hope. what you could do?
Actually, this week I had a couple medical visits. I went to an orthopedic doctor on Monday. So the road to recovery is on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting physio next week. Well, sorry, not next week. In 2 days on Tuesday, I'm starting physio. Then on Wednesday, I had to go and see the company doctor for updates and so on. So I'm coming along. Still only have a certain amount of motion in my left arm, but
Yeah, Dev, even though you're moving, you're still looking uncomfortable.
yeah, it is. When I move the arm, it looks uncomfortable. Yeah. So, but other than that, it was a cool little week. It's good to be here on a Sunday. I was watching some football before. They came. If I find my voice sounding a little funny,
Yeah.
I was screaming at TV. You know how it does go.
Yeah, boy. I was screaming, but for a different reason, because I nearly shaved out my head. I'm trying to rush to get ready to come down to the studio, and I passed the razor a little too fast, so a little piece of my head in the back here missing.
Yeah,
A little piece. And then, of course, you had to put the spirits on it after. So I was screaming for a different reason.
Flames?
Burn up my head. Yeah, so you want to shout out those of you all who are in live already. Shout out to Chazelle.
Shorty Pooh.
Shorty inside.
How you going? She's a long time we in line, long time we in dance.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Yeah, but you missing your girl.
I like to dance Kizomba with Chazelle.
Yeah.
Chazelle she does interpret.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And like when you dance, for those of you all who into dancing and you know about dancing, sometimes you just leave a little room for the lady to express.
Yeah.
So with Kizomba, it's some parts where the music kind of drop off.
Yeah.
And the lady could add
Do
a
a-
little
do a
flair.
thing.
So Chazelle, if I didn't tell you before, I love dancing with you for that. Shout out to the El Mundo family, Fluffman and yourself and Siobhan and all the other teachers. right? You all are the Kizomba Bantons
Of Trinidad, yeah.
Of Trinidad. So
Now, you hear a joke about Kizomba?
Yeah, why? What?
No, you seen me dance, you seen me perform on stage Kizomba twice.
That was when 2017?
2017 and 2016.
Okay.
Right? You seen me perform Kizomba twice on stage, right?
Yeah.
Right. If I tell you I can't dance Kizomba, you
well, learning the choreography and learning to
right.
actually, yeah.
Right. I never went to a Kizomba class. I actually learned Kizomba by eye, by sight.
Right.
Watching it and trying to pick it up.
Yeah.
And Chazelle just tell me, hey, try this. Think.
Yeah,
and the choreography was just got easy for me. But to say go in a party and take up somebody and say let me do a Kizomba, I just real catch it.
That's practice, yes?
Yeah,
practice.
I need to when this whole lockdown thing's done, I had to go and do a proper Kizomba class and get proper
Well, I
understanding.
tell you, I did a couple of workshops for Salsa Fiesta.
Yeah.
With I can't remember the couple from is it Denmark, boy?
Yeah, the short guy.
The guy he actually did a lot of Kizomba and compa the soca music.
Yeah.
Right? I really like them for that. I can't remember the name. But anyway, I did a couple of workshops with them, but I really started to get a proper handle for Kizomba. One, from Fluffman making out men who don't dance Kizomba. And, he's always say, well, women, real men dance Kizomba.
Yeah.
And he go make you out and say, Bruce, why you not dancing Kizomba?
Yeah.
And you go make it out and I actually get a handle of Kizomba from that, but only after my last breakup. Because Kizomba is a kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you don't have an understanding partner, or if you're, not so much into it.
Yeah.
When you see people dancing Kizomba,
you could get harassed.
Yeah, you could get a little harassed. So, me personally, I didn't feel comfortable dancing with other women other than my significant other dancing Kizomba like that.
Yeah.
But
it has some men out here who want that no matter who, yeah?
Yeah,
and
them,
so have girls who just be, hey, watch yourself, get them the elbow.
Yeah, get them the
watch
elbow.
yourself. Right?
Them coming closer and they start to feel the grip get tight.
Yeah.
They're holding firm.
Yeah. But hopefully we'll be able to dance soon. Who else we have on the inside here? Clarification. Brother, always on. How you doing, brother? We have Anthony Tony in the house, boy. Tony.
Right. Brother, boy.
Mommy X. See Mommy X now come on. How you doing, Mommy X? Reagan Fritz on the inside. Good afternoon, Reagan. How you doing?
Trini Nikki. How you going, girl? Hey, Trini Nikki, make sure you're live, eh?
Yeah, we're telling you now. Later
now.
on. Make sure and just hit the little live button on the screen.
Yeah,
make sure you stay live.
Right in the left hand corner, the screen there, have that live there. Make sure you're live so you're staying in real time with us.
Yeah.
And of course, today we have our segments as usual. We have What's Healthy coming up at 4:30. At 5, we have Twist.
This week in Stupiding.
And of course, at 5:30, we have Who Sample It. So you want to stay with us throughout the show. Make sure, you're in real time and make sure and tune in. Don't miss out the segments that we have. All right, guys? So we're going to keep it pumping with the reggae vibes until we have What's Healthy at 4:30. All right? So keep it locked, share the live, and subscribe to the post notification if you haven't already, right?
Yep. DJ Bruce to produce and the D to the E to the V. Let's go.
Mary Jane, you're the prettiest of flowers, girl, me can't complain. When I'm with you, I feel so high, I rise above the rain. Now you know the people damage like that bitch cocaine. No, I leave them lonely, feeling only pain. Cause your DNA is of the highest strain. Your effect is so potent, it's so insane. You so gummy and sticky like a plaster stain. When you grind out your body, only stems remain. And to love you is so risky, I might get detained. You always keep me flying on the highest plane. And anybody know will always proclaim.
Your medication makes me high. Just the passion. I'm like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my
already. Life is real, this love is gone toxic and a poison. No need to play any games anymore. You're kinda loving and not loving to me. Drifting now, we're drifting. Remember when we were one? This ship is sinking. If we don't bail out, we're gonna drown. My cup is overflowing. I've had enough now. So anytime you decide to pack up your things and leave, everybody gotta roll. One, go, don't come back. I won't cry, I'll be fine. Don't everybody gotta roll. Anytime you're ready, when you're ready. No, don't everybody gotta roll. And do not make you do a ritual where the good Lord stays me ready for you, girl. No matter what me say, me ready for you. I just one phone call. Me ready for you, girl. And when you call me, me ready for you. Don't ball, me ready for you.
Now this is just a gentle reminder. Those of you who are looking on the YouTube link, just remember you could hit the like button. That helps. You know, remember you could share. Let's see if other friends see it. When you have something good like this, you know you want to share it with the world. So hit that like and share. Let everyone see the show.
Hey Kimmy, how you going, girl? You reach, you finally reach.
Kimlan.
Everybody gather round. Me tell you me love you in the crowd. We have something beautiful little loud. If you need my love right now, just one phone call, you know. Me ready for you, girl. No matter what me say, me ready for you. I just one phone call.
I don't know when Kimlan coming down in the studio.
Me ready for you, girl. No matter what me say, me ready.
I already know what the answer to that is. Ex-Super and pass for.
Girl, and when you call me, me ready for you. Always running on my mind every second of the time. Where you do me so me don't know. Shoes lacing us for your time, eh? Little of your time, eh? Never left your honor. No other energy when make the tide rise. Remember when you say you love me bright eyes. Something not go burn up on a white rice. Everybody gather round. Me tell you me love you in the crowd.
Alright, so Kimlan say after she get her second shot. So you see, Kimlan, we gonna hold it to that. Eh? Don't make any promises, Kimmy. We're gonna hold it to that. Also want to say good afternoon to Rodney Clarence on the inside. What's happening, brother? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the love.
Treat me like a king, never let me down. Come on, let me hold you like I never did before. I will always be there for you, no and forevermore. You're so amazing, baby. You're so special in every way. Oh, baby, I could never imagine I'd live in my whole life without you, girl. More than I'll ever know. Hold me, baby, squeeze me tight, don't ever let me go. 'Cause I do more than words can explain. Every time it makes me love, I need more again and again. Never will I give your love to someone else. You will always be the one I'll always share my life with. Come on, baby, let me love you. It's no fantasy. My everything, my shining star. You're my destiny, yeah. How could I live without you? How could I go on if you're not next to me, baby? Just thinking about you have me craving. Baby, I am nothing without you. More than I'll ever know. Hold me, baby, squeeze me tight, don't ever let me go. 'Cause I do more than words can explain. Every time it makes me love, I need more again and again.
Jah protect me so evil not find me. Protect me so evil not find me. And when I'm out on the road, Jah never leave me alone. Never leave me alone. Alpha and Omega.
Yes, yes.
And when I pray, He hears my cry. His love I glorify. For the most High ever guide me. Jah protect me so evil not find me. And when I'm out on the road, Jah never leave me alone. No, no, no.
DJ Punkster in the house.
Wherever I go,
boy, I talk about bad man walk and bad man talk, but none of them don't really have no bad man heart. Them have bad man face and bad man smile, but profiling and no bad man style. Them and bad man grow how much bad man them know, but informer think that I no bad man flow show. Bad man sign them did bad one time. No for them just bad mind. What me say? Kingston 20, sling them plenty. Beat the drum until lip and them empty. Spanish town gangster, no play around a sharp shooter.
Of course, we want to say good afternoon to the Pleasantville Pharmacy Limited, Cathy and the crew. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Thanks for the love, guys. Always locked in.
Before you say your body would have think twice. No act bad and shot bad. Kick back and watch bad and no bad man a try stop bad. You talk about bad man walk and bad man talk, but none of them don't really have no bad man heart. Them have bad man face and bad man smile, but profiling and no bad man style. Them and bad man grow how much bad man them know, but informer think that I no bad man flow show. Bad man sign them did bad one time. No for them just bad mind.
Bad mind I go kill them slowly. Bad mind I go kill them only. Take them away from good people. Broke them heart and left them lonely. Bad mind I go kill them slowly. Stress them out and leave them lonely. Take them away from good people. Stay away from good people. The Bible says man can't live by bread alone. So I will never fight my brother on. Mr. Shame on you. It's a shame on you. You don't really want to see nobody come out to nothing. It's a shame on you. Watch this. You see the devil in them when them smile. Them mother beat them too much as a child. Them not grew up with good providence or parental guidance, so them have dirty ways as a style. But them can't style me, and them can't style me. Man solid.
Yeah.
Them boy they are.
Kim like called me Uncle Bruce last night, yesterday, and Punkster.
Can't leave them alone.
Real crack up on that.
Take them away from good people, and them never want the world know me. But bad mind I go kill them slowly.
Alright guys, so we're gonna take a short break. When we come back, it's What's Healthy.
Away from good people.
So keep it locked for your health tips of the week. And then we come back with some more music. And of course, at the top of the hour, we have this weekend's Shipping Ting. Ting. Alright, so keep it locked.
This is iLive Caribbean. wi.iliveradio.com.
My name is Kafra Rudder, aka Crew Vader. Alongside DJ LP, we'll be hosting Backyard Radio on iLive Caribbean, where we focus on global dance music and Caribbean dance music. Lots of DJs, music producers, live performances, and lots of discussions about music. So you definitely don't want to miss out on Thursdays at 8 p.m. So tune in to Backyard Radio on iLive Caribbean.
This is Rise and Shine Barbados. You can catch us every Monday and Wednesday, 5 a.m. for some rock, some pop, some hip-hop, some house, some R&B, jazz, reggae and soca. It's a mixed bag of musical inspiration.
It's all up to you now.
iLive Caribbean Radio.
So rise and shine.
Rise and Shine, 5 a.m. AST. Tina Penny Ann. Let's wake up. Tune in to iLive Caribbean Radio.
Sparta. This is yours truly. Sparta Music, the most entertaining program. The Stage Show, where we bring to you live performances by guest DJs. The best in Caribbean and world music. This is the platform where we expose the unknown with live interviews. Live from 9 p.m. till 12 a.m. each and every Tuesday on iLive Caribbean.
You're listening to Jason X on the ones and twos and Sean C on the MIC. Tune into our shows Ecstasy Overdose on Saturdays and Ecstasy Reset on Sundays, 8 to 10 p.m. each evening on iLive Caribbean. We'll be your musical dealers delivering all your favorite hits with that Caribbean vibe and energy. So come get your overdose on Saturdays, then we reset you on Sundays. See you there. Bang! Bang!
Zuckerberg Thursdays, strictly the best of 80s, 90s, and early 2000s hits. Only baby, for you. Zuckerberg Thursdays, each and every Thursday, right here on iLive Caribbean.
This is iLive Caribbean, changing the way we listen to radio. Listen to radio. Listen to radio. Listen to radio.
Check 1, 2. All right, guys. So we reached that part of the segment called What's Healthy, where we give you the healthy tip of the week. So today we're going to talk about anti-inflammatory foods. So that's the topic for today, all right? So why am I talking about this for today? Is because I feel like it's something that we need to touch on. Right? I feel like it's something that we need to touch on because a lot of the times we feel like we need to go by the doctor every time something is wrong with us. We need to get medication for when something is wrong with us. We need to go and get a anti-inflammatory tablet or whatever. But a lot of the problems that you're getting with inflammation in your body can be solved by eating the right type of foods, especially the ones that are high in anti-inflammatory properties, right? So doctors are learning that one of the best ways to reduce inflammation lies not in the medicine cabinet, but in the refrigerator. Now, why does the doctors, why is this something new? I don't know why this is something new, right? For doctors. But anyway, so by following an anti-inflammatory diet, you can fight off inflammation for good. What does an anti-inflammatory diet do? Your immune system becomes activated when your body recognizes anything that is foreign, such as invading microbe, plant pollen, or chemical. This often triggers a process called inflammation. Intermittent bouts of inflammation directed at truly threatening invaders protect your health. However, sometimes inflammation persists days in and day out, even when you are not threatened by a foreign invader. That's when inflammation can become your enemy. Many major diseases that plague us, including cancer, heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, depression, and Alzheimer's, have been linked to chronic inflammation. So, one of the most powerful tools to combat inflammation comes not from the pharmacy, sorry Pleasantville, but from the grocery store. Pleasantville only proper fruit store outside, right? So we go buy a little 2 Panadol and a 2 banana on the way out. Right. Many experimental studies have shown that components of foods or beverages may have anti-inflammatory effects, says Dr. Frank Hu, professor of nutrition and epidemiology in the Department of Nutrition at the Harvard School for Public Health. Right? Choose the right anti-inflammatory foods and you will be able to reduce your risk of illness. Consistently pick the wrong ones and you could accelerate the inflammatory disease process. Right? So, before we get into the inflammatory foods, let's look at the foods that cause inflammation, right? So, constantly eating these foods could increase the inflammation in your body over a period of time. So, try to avoid or limit these foods as much as possible. Refined carbohydrates, that's like white bread and pastries, French fries and other fried foods, soda, or as we say in Trinidad, sea drink, right? And other sugar sweetened beverages. Red meat like burgers and steaks.
Lord.
And processed meat like hot dog sausages, right? Margarine, shortening, and lard, right? So that's some of the foods that cause inflammation. So what you should know when it comes to your health risk of inflammatory foods. Not surprisingly, the same foods on an inflammation diet are generally considered bad for our health, including sodas and refined carbohydrates, as well as red meat and processed meats. Some of the foods that have been associated with an increased risk of chronic disease, such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease, are also associated with excess inflammation. It's not surprising, since inflammation is an important underlying mechanism for the development of these diseases, Dr. Hu says. So, let's get into the anti-inflammatory foods, right? So, wait, also, you're saying here that unhealthy foods can also contribute, as if we didn't know, guys. We're preaching this week in, week out. Unhealthy foods also contribute to weight gain, which is itself a risk factor for inflammation. Yet, in several studies, even after researchers took obesity into account, the link between foods and inflammation remained, which suggests weight gain isn't the sole driver. You hear that? Right. Some of the food components or ingredients may have independent effects on inflammation over and above increased caloric intake. So some of the anti-inflammatory foods, so get out your pen and your paper now, right? Anti-inflammatory diet should include these foods. Number 1, tomatoes. For all our little do like tomatoes and just want to pick it out of your food, you're picking out the tomatoes.
And ketchup is not a substitute.
And ketchup is not a substitute, right? So, number 2, olive oil, right? Olive oil is a nice salad dressing as well.
Yeah.
When you go to Subway, make sure you get your olive oil on your Subway
And it's
salad.
a good oil replacement.
Oil replacement.
Yeah, so if you're cooking,
yeah,
and you're not like, if you're not frying where you need a whole large amount of oil,
Yeah.
anything you're cooking, just use some olive oil as a replacement for your vegetable oil or your soybean oil.
Right.
You know?
Nice. Green leafy vegetables. Green leafy vegetables. So, those of y'all who don't like to eat your lettuce, who don't like to eat your kale and your spinach, it is very important for inflammation, anti-inflammatory properties. So that's spinach, kale, the different collards, right? Nuts like almond and walnuts. So when people say nuts, know that there's a difference between the nuts, because for example, eating almonds and eating peanuts is two different things. Peanuts is good for you up to a point because it's very high in fat as well. So look at your portion sizes. You don't want to go and every time you buy traffic light, you buy 2 pack of nuts from a nuts man. Over a period of time, that's going to have some negative effects on you, right? So be cautious of the type of nuts that you're having. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, tuna, and sardines, right? Fruits such as strawberries, blueberries, cherries, and oranges, right? That's just some examples.
Right. I think you should mention some Caribbean fruits in here.
Yeah. Pawpaw.
Like pawpaw and bananas and mango.
Mango.
Yeah.
Easily available.
Yeah.
Right? Not to mention my favorite, avocado.
Hey!
That's a super fruit.
Well, they talk about avocado.
Boy, I see avocado. Some places you go avocado, you can get 2 avocado real easy for $30. And then some places you get 1 avocado for $30.
Yeah.
So
it has some wicked people out there.
Shout out to the vegetable stalls when you go down at the end of the highway in David. And you go down, they sell avocado very reasonable. Get 2 real good size avocado there for $30. Right?
Yeah.
So, what are some of the benefits of an anti-inflammatory foods? On the flip side are beverages and foods that reduce inflammation and with it, chronic disease. He notes in particular fruits and vegetables such as blueberries, apples, and leafy greens that are high in natural antioxidants and polyphenols, which is a protective compound found in plants, right? Studies have also associated nuts with reduced markers of inflammation and a low risk of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Coffee, which contains polyphenols and other anti-inflammatory compounds, may protect against protects inflammation as well. Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Stephanie here saying it's called Zabuka.
Zabuka.
Not avocado.
All right, partner.
All right, so
All right.
Stephanie, good afternoon first thing
Good
first.
afternoon.
But it's avocado.
Whatever.
Right?
Zabucado.
Yeah, it's actually the word Zabuka come from somewhere else, but I wouldn't come off topic. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, just to close the health tip, to reduce levels of inflammation, aim for an overall healthy diet. If you're looking for an eating plan that closely follows the tenets of anti-inflammatory eating, consider the Mediterranean diet, which is high fruits, vegetables, nuts, whole grains, fish, and healthy oils. In addition to lowering inflammation, a more natural, less processed diet can have noticeable effects on your physical and emotional health. A healthy diet is beneficial not only for reducing the risk of chronic disease, but also for improving mood and overall quality of life. Yeah, so that's basically a health tip for the day, guys. And now, this is something that we're preaching over and over, and even though we talk about it already, I have no problem saying it over again. Right, Kimmy say watermelon, right? You really need to focus on the way you eat, especially if you're overweight and you're trying to...
Now, you know what, let me get a testimony here. Now, because of the accident, obviously, remember we had just started back training.
Yeah.
Right? And because of the accident, obviously, I had so little ability to exercise because even though it was my shoulder dislocated, working other...
All saying exercise is most important. Exercise is very important, but it's not more important than nutrition.
Because
right?
Somebody very, very wise told me that you cannot out-train
a bad diet. Yeah. When it comes to your fitness and your general health, your nutrition is 80% of it. Your nutrition is most important. Exercise is just about 20% of it. You could, if you're overweight, you can literally sit down home, eat properly, and lose the weight.
Yeah. I did that in 2015 when I went to Brazil. I spent 6 weeks in Brazil. And because the foods that they were giving us was scheduled on time every single day, and it was a lot of vegetables and healthy foods without exercising. You should remember when I came back from Brazil, I was lean. Just 6 weeks of eating healthy, eating on time, having scheduled meals, and I came back healthy. So eating healthy really is I mean, I know my mom probably watching this and pulling she hair out right now because she like she will tell me I have no shame saying this on air and then coming home and devouring the way I devour. But anyway, it's all a process.
Yeah. So while exercise is very important, your nutrition is the most important thing. Your exercise is more important when it comes to looking at the physical health of your body in terms of your musculoskeletal and your cardiovascular health. That's where your exercise plays the most important role because, of course, you need to be able to maintain your muscle tissues, your bone health, your joint care, especially as you get older. But when it comes to your staying away from diseases and staying within the correct weight range for your body type and your age, nutrition is very important. Very, very important. And of course, exercising without the right nutrition could be detrimental to you because food is fuel, right? So if you're training and you're not eating properly, you will not get the results that you're looking for, and it could also be hurting your body even more. Right? Think about running a car with poor oil
without changing your oil.
Right? That's how we look at it. All right. So that's it for.
So,
it goes
so I see
hand in hand.
France delete his comment.
No, we ain't trying to.
We ain't trying to you know, this is about education and sharing. So there's no shame in the things that you say, and you know, we as long as you're not being abusive and so on, it's all right because we all here to learn. Like I say, I have all this information. Some of the things I don't do, I don't practice, and I know I could get some criticism for it. So no need to delete your comments and so on. It's all about love inside.
Just like how I didn't know is actually Zabuka. You know, is actually I get correct. I stand corrected, Stephanie.
Les Zabucato.
Zabucato. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Let me get some
Avocado.
music. Let me get some music. Right, stay tuned.
So
in about 13 minutes. What we have
this week in Shepherding. Hopefully the touch point will come back up.
It's still up.
Yeah.
Good evening, Kellyanne. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Hey, Kellyanne, in Pfizer zone, you better pass and check you after we have to eat again.
Wherever you bring on, let's make sure I bring out two. I see Alvin Jack there on the inside. Yo, Alvin, what's up, brother? He says have plenty rain in Mayo today. Shout out to all the people in Mayo, all my co-workers, all the quarry workers down in TCL. Pick up all yourself. Yeah, Kelly, we coming. Buttered cassava and chicken. Roast.
Say less.
Say less.
Say less. After we finish this show, we just be hungry.
That's right.
I don't like it. No, I love it. I don't like it. No, I love it. All out, turn the beat up. Hey, now I'm glad to meet ya. Turn up, girl, blow the speaker. Yeah, think about it now, blow the speaker. I'll speak louder, let's get wild tonight. Billionaire bottles, we just down. I'm like, ain't no problem, all my wrongs are right. Alright, I don't like it, I love it. I got another coming in my budget. I got an anaconda in my truck. Don't push it, don't push it.
Hey, I not realize. It's Uncle Francis, boy. I'm my uncle. That's my uncle.
Oh, Uncle Francis.
Francis not good. I'm my uncle. What happened, Uncle Francis? How you going?
Devon, why it takes so long for you to identify your uncle?
No, I didn't. I didn't realize the game.
But I
can't find the words, I just
Now,
know.
here's the thing about this man, Uncle Francis in his 60s, right? I think he's about 65 or 66. And this man does walk from Marbella to Larmin every day just as a little exercise, just as a little pleasure walk.
Are you really saying, boy?
I'm telling you.
Dog, that is like a 5K.
Yeah, every day, boy. That man just because he have a house in Larmin, he have a house in Marbella. He just walk from one to the next, take a little. I sure on mornings you must be just pass him. Yeah.
I feel so because I don't see a man.
A little short red man.
Yeah.
That is him. Yeah.
Mid morning?
Yes, boy.
Yeah.
Lady man.
You know easy, uncle.
Yeah, watch me.
Son hot enough.
Yeah, and watch me. And easy, yeah. When he comes, sometimes he just pop in Pleasantville. Hey, there, popping, boy.
You saying popping like if it if it easy to just walk
like
in.
that's an easy detour, yeah, boy.
Boy,
Fit
kudos
like
to you, my friend.
Watch me, fit like that, you know.
That's amazing, yes.
DJ Bruce, the produce.
So all the pops, James production saying how I sound like my father. So he realized.
What's that?
So he realized, right? The biggest accomplishment in life is to be able to duplicate yourself.
Nah, boy. Talk now.
I don't looking like you already. So if I sound like you, feel accomplished now. Go. Feel accomplished.
Watch me. Yeah, watch me. Bruce, shade it up. Shade Bruce.
Nah, only he alone must be the stature, right?
Yeah,
he
walking.
alone must burn on the place.
And he come in door like a bad man, eh? So how you sound like your father, so boy?
like if I try to steal his spotlight now, boy. Yeah, right. Oh, sound like my father because I learned from him.
Right. So remember, we have DJ Gems on Retroactive on the Trill Entertainment channel on YouTube. Look out for it. Gems get on bad yesterday. And for those of you who don't know, DJ Gems is DJ Bruce the Produce and DJ Jason X's dad.
DJ
Punkster's granddad. And
DJ Messenger's granddad. All you
DJ
know about
Messengers,
Messenger.
yeah.
All you know about the Messenger yet.
Yeah, he coming.
Coming.
There's a sleeper.
Exactly.
When DJ Messenger fall.
Yeah. The man's sick, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out my girl Saf on the inside. Hello. Who are you?
Selector Rain is on the inside. What's up, youth? I think Selector Rain was on Vision yesterday.
Yeah, boy, I missed that.
Yeah, he didn't do too bad. He did well. Did well.
Call security.
So we are 2 minutes from the top of the hour. 2 minutes from this week in Shupperton.
Realize that I ain't touched no soca for the day yet. So you know what is that in the second hour?
Oh yeah.
Hashtag Bruce Vibes.
Bruce Vibes.
I didn't have any reset today, I'm rain. Them boys and them in Tobago on a private gig, so I forget that I tune in on my TV and I was like, well, what is this? I was like, wait. I look forward to it, though.
Yeah. Trill doing big things.
I prefer the reset to the ecstasy overdose.
Okay.
The overdose is vibes.
Yeah, but I just call it the overdrive, so
Yeah.
I always messing it up.
But I like reset because reset have some real interesting segments now. Bro.
Yeah.
Is that my rolling? Yeah. I'm my brothers them. Yeah, but anyway, let me take a short break, and when we come back,
this week in Shupperton.
This is iLive Caribbean. wi.iliveradio.com.
iLive Caribbean invites you to log on to the Dirty Fire Show each and every Monday night between the hours of 8 to 10 p.m. featuring selected dirties and yours truly, Fire Travis, for the best in urban music, past and present. Each and every Monday night between the hours of 8 to 10, the Dirty Fire Show. Woyoy.
Every Tuesday on iLive Caribbean, Mr. Ring is under control. Every Tuesday nights from 8 to 10, it's cooking something on iLive Caribbean. Dancehall, reggae, hip-hop, the best coming from Martinique, Guadeloupe, French Guyana, Réunion Island. DJ Mr. Ring cooking something every Tuesday night, 8 to 10 on iLive Caribbean. Ring.
Everybody feels well.
Want to go on a boat ride on Saturday? Then join DJ KCD as he captains a different boat ride every Saturday night. 2 hours of pure vibes from 6 p.m. All aboard the boat ride, only on iLive Caribbean Radio.
This is iLive Caribbean, broadcasting all over the internet. For any further information, please contact iLive Caribbean at info@wi.iliveradio.com. This is iLive Caribbean, changing the way we listen to radio.
Tell a lie, you're going to hell as soon as you die. Lord, Granny Ma go say if you tell a lie, you're going to hell as soon as you die.
You know how long me hear that, right?
Yeah, boy.
That was one of my favorite excuses, you know.
Excuse?
Yeah.
Are this excuse to that excuse?
What?
Are this an excuse to your excuse? What do you mean by that?
What this song is about, boy?
Oh, the flood on
the main road, boy.
Oh,
that was one of my favorite excuses, boy.
Wow.
Hey, girl, I couldn't come in, boy. It had the rain and watch me. We talk about water on the road.
Yeah.
Flood on the main road, boy. All right, so it's time for this week in Stupiding. All right, I like that. All right, so this week in Stupiding, ladies and gentlemen, is I want to ask a question. Tell me, DJ Bruce, what does a taxi driver, a chocolate digestive, and a PTSD bus have in common?
They're all expensive.
Yeah. Well, what they have in common is that they have contributed to this week's twist. So, PTSD this week put out a very funny meme on, I think it's Instagram, and it has been floating around social media in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
So this is the Public Transport Service Commission, people in charge of our buses, the water taxi, and basically all of the public transport internal within the island. So PTSD put out this ad because the Port of Spain to Shogunas Taxi Drivers Association raised their fare from $11 to $15, a $4 increase.
Dang.
Right? So just like that.
It was that bad.
Just like that, if you're living in Port of Spain and you're working in Shogunas or vice versa, you know, you have a $4, $8 a day increase in your transit.
Yeah, that's
right?
Right.
Well, as I say that, the PTSD meme actually said, wow, a $4 increase from Shogunas to Port of Spain, I could buy 3 PTSD tickets and still have enough money to buy a chocolate digestive. So somebody in the marketing department at PTSD has an amazing sense of humor.
Yeah.
But that's not what the stupid thing is. Bruce, would you believe that the Port of Spain to Shogunas Taxi Drivers Association are crying foul?
Wow.
They actually put out a newsletter saying that what the Public Transport Service Commission did, PTSC did, was insensitive to their needs. I'm going to say it again, Bruce. The Taxi Drivers Association from Shogunas to Port of Spain actually said, put out an official statement saying that they were upset about the meme that the PTSC put out because it was, I quote, insensitive to the situation and the position of the Port of Spain to Shogunas Taxi Drivers Association.
You know, it was how much before? $11?
Was $11.
So you're trying to tell me you increase your fare by 25%.
Right. Just about, yeah.
Yeah, and your justification is...
One less seat.
One less seat.
Yeah. Really?
Really? Okay.
So, yes, one less seat. So you have one less seat in your vehicle. But the consumer has to take that entire cost.
Yeah. So
one less seat and everybody paying $4 more.
I could understand if, okay, you raise it by 15%. Right? Let the consumer pay that extra 15% and you take the 10% because all of us in the pandemic.
Everybody.
The only reason why all in that position is because we're in a pandemic and we have certain restrictions to prevent the spread of the virus.
But what about the people who have like the Serenas, who have
7-seaters?
7-seaters.
Yeah.
And they're taking less. They're just taking 2 less seats.
Right. So you still have
you're
5
You're making a profit.
Yeah. True.
Right, you're making a profit.
You're making more than if you would have had.
You're making more.
7.
Right.
No.
The gap is.
All your taxi association.
Right. Now remember, this is the same taxi drivers association that has no regulation as to when and how their fares could go up.
Right.
This is the same taxi drivers associations that could raise the price when they want. They could work when they want. They could not work when they want. Right? They could charge you miscellaneous prices for all kind of things. You know, we from Sando, right?
Yeah.
We know traveling from Sando to Gulf City during the Christmas time,
yeah.
What
Christmas time.
taxi drivers do?
Yeah, normally the fare is what, $6?
$5 or $6.
No, they go raise it to $20 a head.
$20.
They can talk about
air condition.
They can talk about they ain't making as much trips.
Right.
Because of the
traffic. And then where they go say,
Yeah.
if you go in Gulf City and you buy a set of thing, when you're coming up with your bag and you want to put it in the trunk,
you're charging you for that.
Charging you $2 for that.
Yeah.
So no regulation. So these guys can do what they want.
Yeah.
They can do what they want.
Nah,
but
they had it
you just get a little. You even get a smack down. You just get a little clout.
A little clout.
A little clout again, and they crying foul.
And it's not like if we in a position as a country to say, nah, we boycotting them
Right,
taxis.
exactly, because the public because PTSD take some licks too, because the Public Transport Service Commission is inefficient.
Well,
This
is my problem with a lot of things when it comes to services in Trinidad and Tobago, right?
Right.
A lot of them are different departments.
Right.
Who working on the mechanical department, who working on marketing, who working on the human resource and all these different departments, and they don't work together as a body. The marketing department, top of the class.
Yeah.
But the mechanical department, bottom of the class, because you're always seeing a bus shut down.
You know what's the problem with, you know what? I know someone who work in the mechanical department in BTSC. I know he say the problem is the procurement department, because getting parts is hard.
Right.
And I know somebody who working in the procurement department. You know what she say?
What?
She says the accounts department, because sometimes when they pay for parts, when they buy parts, they don't pay on time. So sometimes it's hard to get new parts.
You see?
And then when I talk, you understand?
Yeah.
And then when I talk to the people in the accounting department, they say, well, you have a certain supervisor who might not sign a check on time, or it might go on to somebody's desk. So the truth is, like you say, you have a company that have different departments, and these departments working as if it's a company sports, everybody competing, nobody ain't working harmoniously and trying to get everything done.
Yeah.
Right. And who really suffering? I mean, we have both traveled, right? I remember every single country I have been to, I have used their public transport, and it has always been a refreshing type of experience.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the preferred way.
Right.
Is the preferred way.
From using the trolley car in the Netherlands,
which we had,
we should have never gotten rid of, to using the road train bus system,
which we had,
right. Is actually a road train, but it's actually a bus system where you have the median of the highway in Belo Horizonte in Brazil. The buses run in between the highway, so the buses don't interfere with regular traffic. Right. So I from using the train in Venezuela to using the double-decker buses in London, and it has always been a real pleasant situation.
And what Kelly is saying here, and the bus drivers face backlash from the public.
Yes,
right.
Yes,
that is true.
The person who getting all the licks is the driver, who is just an ordinary working Joe, just like me and you.
So the manager and the supervisor on top, who didn't sign the check, so the accounts department could order the parts for the procure department could get the parts, so the mechanic department could fix the buses.
Bus to put it on the road.
He ain't getting no blame.
Yeah.
Who getting any blame? The man on the ground.
Yep.
The man on the ground. So, the Taxi Drivers Association is showing us for the spin.
You don't it!
And to whoever is responsible for the inefficiency of the PTSC service, because even though we buy them tickets, you ain't going to get no bus because the bus late.
You don't it!
And whoever responsible for them two buses catching on fire a few years ago, they don't too.
You don't it!
However,
and the person who was responsible for not making sure the boat sink on the water taxi the other day.
You don't it!
Right. I want to give a good one now. Drop some bombs for the person from the marketing department at PTSC for making that very funny meme. Front of the class, get them drop some bombs on them. Drop some bombs.
That was a real good ad. I give it that, the marketing department. When I saw that,
I laughed.
I was like,
I actually thought it was, I thought it was fake, I thought it was just somebody who just made that, and I thought it was fake, but that was, well done. Front of the class, though.
Front of the class. So, what do you think about the public service in Trinidad and Tobago? Give us a little comment in the chat.
Public transport or public service?
Public transport, I should say. Public transport. And do you think it's justifiable for taxi drivers at certain points in the year to raise their fares? Should we have a regulated body like how you have those cab services in other countries and the cab drivers get paid either I think they probably get paid for the fare or they get paid I mean
something.
There's a point when it comes to the taxi drivers raising their fares when is high traffic times and that kind of thing, because in a proper system where you have a meter and your fare goes up by the minute.
Actually, before you say that, some metering is not done by minute, it's done by mileage.
Right.
So even if you're sitting in a cab and you're not going anywhere, the meter does not move.
Well, I can tell you, I have worked for TTRS. Right.
Big up Jason.
Yeah, TTR. I've worked for TTRS, and how their meter work is a twofold system: distance and time.
Distance and time. Okay.
Distance and time. So, I used to real get through when somebody get a ride and they say they're going by the grocery. When they drop them by the grocery, they say, "Wait for a minute." So I will rock back.
And leave the meter running.
45 minutes, meter running. When they check it. Right? A trip that's supposed to cost $25, it costs $95 because of the time, right? So it's a twofold system. So
right.
TTRS doing it correct. So I want to give TTRS a round of applause for that. Right? Yeah. TTRS is a real good system for...
Yeah, I know the owner.
Okay.
Yes, I actually didn't know he was the owner of TTRS. Actually, I found that out today. That was one of the guys from the Mountain Biking Association.
I actually never met him.
Yeah, one of the guys from the Mountain Biking Association.
Yeah.
He was one of the persons who was giving me some advice when I was buying my bike. Real cool, brother. Real cool. Actually, we just chat and thing a lot. And it's only this morning when, I told you I got the bike today.
Yeah.
When the bike was delivered, the guy who delivered the bike said, yeah, Jason is the owner of TCRS. And I was like, yo, cool. One of the coolest brothers I met in a real long time.
So Kelly was saying that being married to an ex-bus driver, PTSD is probably better off being privatized. Wait, all it done?
No.
Yeah, I'm kidding, I knew that.
What is wrong? What is wrong with you, boy?
I just wanted to use it.
The man, she don't have a. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
the man is an ex-bus driver, not she ex is a bus driver.
No. She said
being married to an ex-bus driver.
Oh, he quit.
Why it is?
Anyway,
all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I see Mommy X asking what is TTRS, Trinidad and Tobago ride share. Our version of Uber.
Yeah. So no taxis on Faizabad stand Friday. Call PTSC. 7 p.m. bus was on schedule. I headed down, leaving about 20 persons and walking up and down looking for a taxi. Yeah, inefficient.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So that was this week in Stupidity.
So, interesting topic for twists, and I'll tell you something. I'm not buying no chocolate digestive again. I'm sorry. Right? Just now, I had to boycott Bobby because I hear some places selling Bobby for $1.
Yeah, boy.
Madness.
Bobby get the name because it was a bob.
Because it was a bob. And here this, I saw on social media somebody open a pack of ping pong and get a ping.
One ping, yeah, I saw that too.
Not even a pong, a ping.
Yeah.
That bad Charles Chocolate, all you need to work on that.
Yeah, quality control, what is that?
Yeah. All right, guys.
You letting this song play? Long time I ain't hear this.
Yeah. Let's get back into the music.
Let's get back into the music.
Coming up next, 5:30, we have Who Sample It.
And remember,
stay live. Click on the live button to participate in Who Sample It. You need to be in real time.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're live. I'm saying it now for whoever 10 minutes delayed behind. Make sure at 5:30 you're live. So let's go.
Lord, Granny, my go
say if you tell a lie, you go into hell as soon as you die. Again, can you wake up late? Supposed to meet my girl on my city gate, but today I sleep just a little long, and the circumstances inspire me to write a song. Cause the last time I late with me, she scream and ball, so I make up a lie and see the taxi stall. But I was last week in front of Concert Mall, and I can't come back with that old life for she at all. I know the sun real hot and the day dry. The white lie I make up go make you cry as the excuse for my tardiness. For my girlfriend not to act up and she moodiness. There's a flood on the main road, fly out on the main road. I don't think I'd coming on at the relief is low, but there's a flood on the main road. There's a flood on the main road, fly out on the main road.
A donkey cart coming down at a relief is low.
Cause there's a flood on the main road. Tonight we going theater, Granny later again it on the water. So I take a little bath by the standpipe, and I know she go be real vexed with me tonight. So I have to think of my best lie. Tonight I go fake a cry. Whole evening baby I feeling sick.
A bad roti put me in the toilet.
As I leaving home Samantha call, cause Granny getting big in the dance hall. But I can't tell me darling that at all. So I lie and say by me, the rain it fall and cause a flood on the main road. Fly out on the main road. A monkey cart coming down at the relief is low, but there's a flood on the main road. There's a flood on the main road. Fly out on the main road. A donkey cart coming down at the relief is low, but there's a flood on the main road. There's a I thought you told me you said you was just a friend. I thought I tell you that I had a man already. Young Jack, I'm gonna get you in the end. I thought I tell you that I had a
So you all know what time it is.
I thought you told me you said you was just a friend.
Tell them them.
No matter, I'm gonna bust it till I get you in the end.
It's 5:20.
It's hashtag Bruce Vibes. Thanks, Dev. Thanks for having me back.
Sorry.
I don't want no relationship. You're a hyperpathy. I just want to take
DJ Bruce the producer on the ones and twos, and of course it's me, the D to the E to the V, ONYX. This is what's new, what's different. I want you all to drop the hashtag Bruce Vibes in the comments. Send Bruce some love. Yes, give me the pigtail rhythm.
Kimlan, rest this Uncle Bruce again. Make him sound like if I belong in Boondocks or something.
Check me on the weekend. You know we ain't gonna have no problem. Top brass living, girls they be flexing. Friday night tonight to be clubbing. Well, check me on Saturday. Anywhere sound system play. Hey, check the baseline, move your waistline. Girl, you know you look so fine.
Kimlan.
I love my car, my bike, my sparking engine. Well, most of all we love the picture.
Yeah, Kimlan definitely trolling this evening.
Most of all we love the picture.
Bruce, This was groovy before they classify groovy. Think about it. This was one of the biggest slow groove, sexy soca back in the 90s.
Yeah, this was a real sweet soca. Right?
That move was it, hey, hey, what does it? I feel it, all I can say. I get the urge to move with she in the body. Yeah, I get the urge to grind her clothes on she body. Oh, I get the urge to tell she baby you're sexy. Yeah, I get the urge to tell she I want your body. Oh,
I'm in the mood to groove in the party. Come on, baby, and talk to me. Smooth like a talking, you look sexy. Come and talk to the man, sweet big girl. You look so fine and you look divine. Oh yes, lady, I want you to be mine. So come on over and make my day. And hear what my brother Marvin have to say.
Tell me nice and naughty, and all the men are come and follow me. I want you to tell me nice and naughty, and all the men are come and follow me. Follow me now. Some like me naughty, some like me nice. Man, if you like me, take this advice. When me naughty, like me for spree. When me nice, like me
Some throwback soca vibes on a Sunday evening.
want me, fellas be wise. When me naughty, give me money.
Hey, good evening, Chad.
Nice and naughty, and all the men come follow me.
All the way from Canada.
Nice and naughty, and all the men are come and follow me. Follow me now. Some touch me naughty, some touch me nice. Man, when you touch me, you should be wise. When me naughty, touch me rough. When me nice, me want a gentle touch. Some when me naughty,
I
some when
almost
me
forget
nice.
by-
Man, when you hold me, please hold me right.
I have
When
a
me
birthday
naughty,
greeting,
when
right?
me bottom, when me nice,
Who's that?
sensation.
Nadine, my.
And all the
You
men-
almost forget it. Nah!
Say me nice and naughty.
Nadine, you're on the live.
Cause I say me nice, me nice, me nice, me nice and naughty.
I almost forget, I guess. I would have been catastrophic.
Nice, me nice, me nice and naughty.
Before you get into that, tell me if you remember this baseline.
And me like a man, me nice, me nice, me nice and naughty.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cause a man don't
That's
want
nice.
soft, soft,
That's
soft,
nice. I like it.
soft, soft.
Do you have the drum? Do you have drums? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Hey, throwback soca is the best one over here.
Oh my goodness. I need a rhythm now. I need a rhythm.
Who remember this one?
I like that.
Hey.
Yes, I like that. You got more rhythm?
Hey, hey, hey.
That's nice. Keep it in. That's what you call the mix. Oh, you had more rhythm on. Oh, I didn't know that. You were trying to trick me, weren't you? Yeah. I like that. Lord, I like that. Give me some brass. You got brass? You got brass? Give me some brass. Ow! Ow! Yes! Yes! I like that. Oh. Oh, give me a mix. Just give me a mix. That's nice. Keep it right there.
Every time you turn and you twist up inside, you feel up my heart and you feel up my pride. And my body feeling like an upside down. Yeah, and my body hurting all around. Pour your creative juices over me. Mash down my walls and set me free. When you touch my bubble, you touch my soul. There's not another you in this whole wide world. Cause I have a weakness for sweetness. Weakness for sweetness. I have a weakness for sweetness. Weakness for sweetness. Some people say that I'm a diabetic, but this is only one life to live, so I'ma live it. So don't throw no words that knock on my door. I never have I felt this way before. Women always talk to say I'm obsessed. Men always tell me that I'm truly blessed. I tell them that I love everything that's nice. Sugar cane, lollipop, pineapple and spice. Cause I have a weakness for sweetness. Weakness for sweetness. I have a weakness for sweetness. Weakness for sweetness. Want me like, look me in my eye when I whine. Put your hands in the air, can't see ya. Look me in my eye when I whine. Put your hands in the air, can't see ya. Nothing
Dev.
fine with you.
Oh.
You can do whatever you
First of all,
You come here just to take over.
in order for a girl to watching her eye when she whining, you gotta be in front, right? So you already know
It's a hard wine.
It's a hard wine. Plus, you put you in a favorable position for intimate grinding.
Right.
So you're already whining in front.
Right. Like Shirley and Jester.
Like sure.
Yeah, wine however you want, but I put it in front.
Right.
Right.
Sure, you look she eye to right?
Yeah. Yeah, that baby making
Like
thing.
trouble, boy.
That baby making thing.
And she having a short skirt. Ah, Lord. That's his trouble. That's his trouble. And it's a wet fete too. Hey. You going wet fete in a beach shorts, eh? Nah. She looking for trouble. She drunk. She had to be under the influence.
You bring back some memories.
Oh, you did folk video?
Eh?
Folk video?
No, boy. That was one of them. That I ain't gonna lie, that fit was real good, eh?
Yeah.
But that was mild, you know, compared to some of the things I do before that.
Jed. We had to have a segment called "What Did Dev Do?"
No, we can't have that on. We can't have that on air.
The things that Dev
Hey,
did.
my mother doesn't listen to this show, boy. What's wrong with you,
We
boy?
talk about party, partner. We talk about
Yes,
party.
my
and
mother
fete.
doesn't listen to this show, boy.
Party and fete. What you can do in a fete that you can't say on the radio?
Let me just say, I am very, very fortunate that camera phones became very popular in the late 2000s. Right?
No time for your lyrics, you know.
Let me just say that now. Right?
All gal them put up your hand. All gal if you don't have a man. All gal them put up your hand. All gal if you don't have a man. I met a girl in a red catsuit. See the gal there, see the gal there. Brown eyes, brown hair, so cute. See the gal there, see the gal there. The body of a earth angel. See the gal there, see the gal there. Dimples like a wishing.
So coming up in 2 minutes, we have our new segment, The Things That Dev Did.
I look, she watch me.
Stay tuned, make sure and hit the live button.
Driving me crazy. What yo yo? I want to know tonight, girl. What
We're gonna throw back to the days of fetting.
at first sight I think my
We're going way back in Dev 20s.
when the party over,
And he's gonna talk about some of the parties that he's been to.
I'll give you the thing, I'll give you the sweet thing.
But he's fortunate not to call anybody his son or daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're not doing that.
Graduate from a X-rated college. Country soda, let's rated knowledge. Girl just request the long brown sausage. Between your two slice of bread with cabbage. Don't be silent in a big bus, send the message. All of your business, me come to manage. Just ambush me and hold me hostage. Can me wanna do some damage?
So we're gonna take a short break, guys, and when we come back, who sampled it? Right? My favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
This week on Sample, something nice. So make sure you're live. Make sure you're able to participate in real time, guys. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This is iLive Caribbean. wi.iliveradio.com.
Kungagana, 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 gawe, kungagana, gawe.
Yo, it's your boy DJ Siobhan presenting Mellow Magic Mondays on iLife Caribbean. Come join me as I bring to you the best mix of soca and reggae, Bollywood, remixes, and East Indian. Tune in every Monday to hear truly DJ Siobhan from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Get ready to wine and jam and vibe to your favorite song.
Yo, it's the Movement's family, it's your boys Gold Teeth and General G. And yes, folks, we are back on the radio. Catch us on WILiveradio.com. Each and every Wednesday, that's 12 to 2 EST, which is 5 to 7 GMT. We're going to take you down memory lane, creating memories. Catch us, WILiveradio.com. The Link Up Show. Kaboom!
Family, I miss the family.
Do you want to express yourself, think for yourself, and most of all, learn to love one another? Or just have a little laugh? Well, tune in to the I Think, Laugh and Love show on iLive Caribbean Radio on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. midday. Man, this is the hottest radio station. We got the hottest DJs in the Caribbean, and you're gonna be tuned into DJ Tough. Let's go!
Yo, it's your boy DJ Bruce the Producer, and I'd like to invite everyone to my new show, What's New, What's Different, Tune into iLiveCaribbean.com on a Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. We're going to venture into all the new Caribbean music, all the new artists that you might not have heard about. So tune into iLiveCaribbean.com and check it out.
Each and every Friday between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m. Tune in to iLive Caribbean for
Crown City.
Play all the latest hits from reggae, dancehall, hip-hop, R&B, and soca. So remember, every Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. on iLive Caribbean, Craig and Jones with
Crown City.
You ready now? Every day when you walk up on the king, girl, boost back and get one on the thing, girl. Face down, face down, face down, face down, face down, face down.
This is iLive Caribbean, broadcasting all over the internet. For any further information, please contact iLive Caribbean at info@wi.iliveradio.com. This is iLive Caribbean, wi.iliveradio.com.
Yeah, and we are back. DJ Bruce to produce on the ones and twos, and of course me, the D to the E to the V. And this is What's New, What's Different. And before we start our final segment, which is Who Sampled It, I want to give a special good birthday greeting out to a very good friend of mine. This person has been my friend from probably since 1994. We were friends from since senior sec. And this person has always been a very good friend, always been very dedicated, somebody we could call on and rely on. That is, of course, my friend Nadine Claxton. You always hear me talk about Nadine. Nadine is a real good one. Nadine has been amazing. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have a friend like Nadine during this traumatic and painful period after this accident. And Nadine's birthday is tomorrow. So I want to give a very happy birthday,
Nadine. We gotta
not just from
Nadine.
Not just from me, but from the Trill Entertainment crew, but from my family, from my mother, and everybody else. And believe me, they really appreciate. We all, not they, but we all really appreciate everything that you've done and the type of friend that you've been.
Look, family boy. Hey, Auntie Eddie on the inside.
Hi. All right, so to Nadine Claxton, I want to say happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Nadine.
Thank you so much for being an amazing friend, and love you very much. All right, so big up to Nadine.
Yeah, that's our long friendship, Ollie.
Yeah, we've been friends for a long time.
friendship since Lion King 1.
Yes, boy.
Ollie friends since Lara was in the primes.
Yes, boy.
Ollie friends since my sister was born.
Yes, boy.
Dang, 1994.
1994. That was the year we went into.
Ollie friends since Terminator 2.
Well, Terminator was before that, but yeah.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, Terminator 2. Yeah,
Terminator 2. Yeah.
Yeah, since Boyz II Men was on the top of the charts.
Since Boyz II Men was children to teenagers.
Yeah. Anyway, so happy birthday, Nadine. Happy birthday to you. All right, and thank you so much for being such an awesome friend.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Nadine.
Yeah.
Nadine is a cool one.
Yeah, she real cool. And she had that bubbly laugh.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But she never bring food for me though. But anyway.
She's not your friend.
Whatever. All right.
She's not your friend, she's my friend.
So guys, this week for Who Sampled It, I chose to do my samples around classical music. So we're gonna take classical music and show you who used these classical music in popular songs that you would know today. Alright? So what I do for those who are joining on the show for the first time or you don't know how this goes, I'm gonna play a classical song for this segment and you're gonna try to guess which artist or which song was sampled or took a sample from the classical song that I'm playing, right? So the first one I'm playing is, of course, the famous wedding song that you hear when the bride is walking down the aisle is the Pachelbel canon in D major, right? So there's a popular song in the genre of pop that's sampled from this song. So I'm gonna give you all a couple listens of maybe the first minutes and just type in the chat who you think used a sample from this song, alright? Dev, you could guess too.
I will spoil it, I already know.
You already know. Tell me what it is. Nah, Dev, you're wrong.
Serious?
Dev, you're wrong. Yeah. Actually, there is one with whiter shade appeal, but this is not it. So,
okay, we're close.
No.
All right, shut up then. I'm gonna shut up then.
So it's a pop song, and let me tell you, it is very creative or in the way that they use these samples. So the song that's sampled from this is Memories by Maroon 5, right?
What?
Of course, it was sped up a little bit, and the key was changed.
Ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Yes. Yeah, I hear it.
Back yo, there's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December.
Yeah. We love the classics.
Yeah.
Right? So, there's another one that you all should guess very, very easily. It's called Plaisir d'amour. It's French. It's by Elizabeth. Well, this version is by Elizabeth Swatchkoff. All right? And you're going to tell me who used this sample here. Dev, who used the sample? Well, you should know this one.
While listening to the melody or the... Oh, yeah.
You catch it?
Yeah. No,
Dev, get correct.
Yeah.
There's a cover as well.
Yes.
So... So the first one, we're looking for artists from the 1950s.
Jason come off the live now, remember?
Nah, Jason can guess. Jason, he always...
Yeah, you get it already.
Yeah. Right, so this was sampled by... So the first use of this sample, first popular, I should say, is by none other than the king of rock himself, Elvis Presley. Can't help but fall in love. Can't help falling in love.
I'm there.
I don't know. Oh. Right, so the first one is Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. But there's a cover of it, that same song, which most people would know, which is by UB40, which did a cover of Elvis' version, Can't Help Falling in Love with You.
Falling in love with you.
So you see how the music lives on, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about music from the late 1800s. We're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Next one, real easy. It's self-titled, All By Myself. This is by, let me see if I can pronounce this. Did I pronounce that? Rachmaninoff? Rachmaninoff? Rachmaninoff?
Rachmaninoff.
Rachmaninoff, right? Real easy. Now, after I play this one, I'll tell a little story about this song. Right. So, this was sampled by Eric Carmen, All By Myself.
When I was young, I never needed anyone.
Right? Now, there are some rules when it comes to sampling songs. One, you either pay the artist to get permission to use the song as a sample. That's the first thing. Two, if the artist has died 70 years and more,
yeah, it is free
it
use.
is for free use. It goes into the public domain and they could use the songs. Hence, the other songs that were classicals from the 1800s and so on, the artists would have died more than 70, way more than 70. So like people like Maroon 5 and those guys,
Yeah.
they wouldn't get in trouble for sampling. But this person here, Eric Carmen, he sampled this song from Rachmaninoff, thinking that it was in the public domain because in America it was in the public domain, but there was some red tape around that with regards to the use of it, and he actually had to pay
the estate
of
Rachmaninoff.
Yeah, because he was using the sample illegally.
Yeah.
And of course, this was also covered by Celine Dion, right? We all should know the Celine Dion version as well, right? You want to just play that little piece?
Those days are gone. Living alone. I think of all friends I've known.
There's one of them songs when you have a girlfriend who can sing. Just sing it all the time.
I thought it was one of these songs that you just walk home in the middle of the rain after your girlfriend break up with you.
I movies thing. when your girlfriend break up, you go by the bar. I movies thing. With an umbrella. You walking up in no rain.
Jed.
Don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
And the last one I'm going to touch on, we touched on this in the earlier shows of who sampled it, but still very interesting.
Yeah.
Has a very interesting story behind it as well.
Yeah,
This
boy.
is the Verve Bittersweet Symphony, right?
This was one of my favorite songs when it came out, you know.
Yeah.
And I really like this song, boy.
Yeah, of course, the Verve, they had to pay a piece of money for using this sample illegally.
Yeah.
It ended the career, basically.
Yeah, basically it ended the career.
Yeah.
And imagine you had a #1 hit.
Yeah.
You get sued, lost everything from the publishing, straight to the royalties.
Yeah.
And then that was it. Ended the career.
So sometimes, an artist might be, understanding and say, well, here, what the? This people understand that you make this is your art form and you're making money. Just pay me a little 200,000.
Now here's what happened, eh? here's what actually happened. The actual music is classical music.
Yeah.
So it was fair use.
Right.
But the actual sample that they used was of a philharmonic actually playing the classical music.
Okay.
So it's not that the music was taken, it's the recording. And whoever was giving them advice didn't advise them that you could use the music, but what you're supposed to do is actually play the music themselves.
Yeah.
Right? So what the person who produced Bittersweet Symphony actually did was take, I think it was either the New York Philharmonic or one or two, or a Juilliard orchestra or something like that.
Yeah.
They actually took the recording from the orchestra.
Yeah.
This is what you're actually hearing the actual recording from the orchestra. That's what
it was supposed to do is to get their own band.
Right, get their own band.
Their own
musicians and actually go into a studio and play it.
Their own orchestra.
Yeah. And this song was so big. Because you remember the movie with Ryan Philippe and what's her name, Reese Witherspoon?
No, I don't remember.
What was it? What's the name of it? What was it? What was the name of it? This was from
Seattle or something.
No, not Sleepless in Seattle. What was the name of it?
Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, this was actually the song from it, and it became so big. And I actually because this song is actually the lyrics in the song real bad too. If you think about if you listen to the lyrics, and it's a real dope song.
They take it in a little bit.
Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions, right.
That was the name of the movie.
And of course, this was sampled by a soca song as well.
Yeah.
For those who are new to the show, this was sampled by a soca song.
Well then, it's all about the soca, indeed. Make Rastaman seek, search, find and proceed.
By Sugar Daddy, featuring Daddy.
Soca what we love and we need a sweet soca.
It's what the whole world need.
It's selling out fast, some just can't believe a soca leave.
England start green.
This will qualify as an interpolation.
Soca what we love and we need a sweet soca.
No, this is a sample.
Yeah,
because the lyrics,
can't believe a soca.
the lyrical part of it had nothing to do with
the verb.
Right. But they sample from the sample that the verb used.
Bend forward, well she a wine whole night, you know. Raise up she head and see when it a sunlight, you know. Me a drink me Prima, she a drink pure Sprite, you know. So well I me she love, and a soca she like, you know. Don't want no fussing and fight, you know. Sweet soca music tonight, you know.
Sweet soca what she love and what she need. Sweet soca what the young girl need. Sweet soca what she love and what she need. Sweet soca.
Alright guys, so that's it for who sampled it this week. I hope you all could appreciate the classical music because a lot of it has influence on our music today. As you see, as recent as Maroon 5, you know, and across the decades we have been using the classical music to enhance our own. Most of the time the music that lasts, the music that stays has some influence from the past. So has some kind of sample or some kind of interpolation from hits.
Inspiration.
Yeah,
some kind of inspiration. So, again, coming back to what I always say, I always encourage the soca artists, instead of borrowing from other genres of music, go back in times in calypso and soca from the 70s and the 80s, and you can look for inspiration from that. Bungie has done it successfully, Marshall has done it successfully, so many others have done it successfully, and reggae artists do it with their own music, hip-hop artists do it with their own music. There's no reason why we shouldn't do it with our own.
Yeah, I agree. Alright guys, so we're gonna get into some music for the last 10 minutes.
Soca in the Puefu?
Well,
what you say?
I'm gonna mix it up because I want to give Nadine a little shout out. Right? So Nadine, this last segment is for you here, girl. This last segment is for you, right?
Let me go, Travis. I feel like to sing. 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 Sing happy birthday to you. Sing happy birthday to you. Sing happy birthday. Sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to. One more time, let me go. Sing happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Nadine.
Happy birthday to you.
Tasha Vantes, it's your birthday, baby.
Soca.
Hey, mommy, with the pretty little body, man, you hurt somebody when you whine. You got the thing down there, where the sun don't shine. I'ma bring it up. Hey, mommy, with the pretty little figure, say you want 6 figure for the wine. You know me got it, sign the check, baby, but I want it for life. Oh, 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 oh. Can't let you go. Oh, 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 oh. Girl, wine it slow. Oh, 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 oh. All this for you, girl. Make a wish and it must come true. Yeah, what I do? Bust a wine now. Bust a wine now. Bust a wine like it's your birthday. Double time now. Double time now. Double time. Girl, you got man Thursday. Bust a wine now. Bust a wine now. Bust a wine like it's your birthday. Girl, you got man Thursday. Because you look so perfect.
Madam, me wrote a me no take back me chat. Shop who did me and the queen in the club. Look at me cute and sexy like that. And me plant the can, so no better watch that. Show me step up in a life, they want to give me a fight. Show me look cute and they don't look right. They call on me to over me, man, a fight. And that man want no time in a them life. Me don't go up, making money, little time, absolute niceness. I'm with pay rhyme. First class, the school that is style a lick. The quality, I think I'm back sweeter.
I'm in a different mood when I'm drinking something. Yeah. I get in a whining mood when I'm sipping on something. Yeah. Every girl 10 out of 10, 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 10 out of 10. Wine and back it up again. Girl, why you give me the wine that I just can't refuse? How you go viral, make the news? Girl, your body have a billion views. All eyes on you, baby. What you telling yourself? What you telling yourself? Cause I'm so tempted. What you telling yourself? What you telling yourself? Go low, girl. Girl, I'm in a different mood when I'm drinking something. Yeah. I get in a whining mood when I'm sipping on something. Yeah. Every girl 10 out of 10, 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 10 out of 10. Wine and back it up again.
Yo, big up Mr. Rock on the inside. What's up, buddy?
French vanilla, French vanilla, French vanilla, flavor. Instruction time, hey girl, come bubble on the pot now, bubble on the pot now, hey, let's wine on the pot now, bubble on the pot now. You got me saying, oh, is there any single girls in the party tonight? French vanilla, French vanilla, French vanilla, flavor, French vanilla, French vanilla, French vanilla, flavor. She want hold me like a conversation, want give me a demonstration. Her waistline is on rotation, we just getting started. She used to intoxication, now she want feel penetration. Send me wait up for your location, then me say, bend your back. Every tick for your tick, every tack for your tack, make your waistline working. She have Caribbean background, but right now she live at Brooklyn. She see my song be so good, tonight gonna be everlasting. She give me the mad look, cause nigga just reach her system. She say she want hold me, hold me. She say she want hold me, hold me. Yeah, you can't control me, but babes, yes you can hold me, hold me. Baby,
make your waistline roll. You're full of your style and the world don't know. Girl, go. Wind up your body and tip up on your toe. Wind to the ground, then come up back slow. Winding queen to the game, you a pro. It's burning up. It's burning up. The place is on fire.
Them a wine not stop.
It's burning up. Give me some. Give me some. Give me some so hot. Give me some.
And of course, we are 1 minute away from closing time. DJ Bruce to produce on the ones and twos. We want to say big up to everyone who are tuned in on YouTube, on Mixcloud, and on the iLive Caribbean website. I don't know what's going on with my speech today. I want to say thank you to everyone who is listening in. And I want to give a big shout out to my DJ today, DJ Bruce to produce on the ones and twos. You're really on bad today.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Of course.
And as you always do.
Sometimes.
Most of the times. All right. So, of course, we want to shout out everyone at the Throne Entertainment Movement. DJ Punks and DJ Chels, Sean C and Jason X, Gems, Big Daddy Gems, Bruce to produce and me, the D to the E to the V. I would like to say thank you everyone for listening, and remember how we say every week.
Amidst all of this
Bruce, I'm trying to see if you're just listening.
I just listen, but
it's amidst all this confusion, some of us may do the winning, but we all do the losing. It's just who does the choosing.
Yeah, just listen for the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah. All right, guys, see you all next week. Enjoy your little weekend and stay safe.
I should drive man wild there. I wish you get it. You got to have a rubber waist when you whine. I like you got no bone in your spine. We have a mountain straight for you to climb. And it's no live back and all time.
This is iLive Caribbean. wi.iliveradio.com.